Hi there. Just thought I'd talk about some news that I read today about Comixology. They are obviously part of Amazon, have been for some time, and the Comixology app and storefront are now merging into the Amazon storefront. Whether or not they're going to merge that with the Kindle app for reading, I'm not 100% on, but that is happening in early 2022. Part of these changes mean that you will no longer be able to get DRM-free downloads of certain comic books. So currently, with various publishers such as Image, if you buy a comic book on Comixology, you can then go into your account and download, let's say, a PDF version of the book to keep on your hard drive, just in case anything ever happens. You can read it offline, so you actually own the book. Other publishers such as Marvel and DC don't allow you to do that, which is a shame, and you end up with this same situation as buying music on iTunes, where you don't actually own the content, you simply lease it, for want of a better term. So then there becomes this whole argument over whether or not the pricing of the books is appropriate, because then you can buy the book for essentially the same price and actually own it tangibly, whereas if you buy it digitally, you're paying roughly the same price, but you are not actually owning anything, whereas when you bought it and you could download it, you felt you were getting something. This is going to be a real pain. It's going to put me off buying certain digital comic books. I buy a lot of comic books digitally, particularly single issues, things like that, because I can download them, because I feel that I own them, and also because of storage as well. I don't want to have lots of floppies and trades about. I collect my omnibuses and deluxe editions, but the real world view is that I don't have an infinite amount of space, and digital copies are what I want. Will this be reflected in digital pricing? Because at the moment you can buy a new digital trade, let's say, and because you can download it, you think, okay, I'm happy paying not a premium, but let's say not the lowest price for it, because I will own it and I've got it, and I can put it on different apps. I can take it places with me. When you can't take it and you're just leasing it, you'll lose the ability to do that, because you won't have just the file to play with on your desktop. Really, because you're just leasing that book, the price should be reflective of that. They have no publishing costs such as print, transportation, distribution. They produce the book and they just upload it. I appreciate there's a little more intricacies than that, but you have got that whole section in the middle missing. Now you might say, well, comic book retailers, etc. Honestly, I think that that's a whole debate for another day, but it's concerning. It means that it's going to upset the digital comic book market, and I don't think it's going to drive custom to bricks and mortar stores. And I just thought, be aware of that. And if you want to get your digital downloads, you will always be able to download books that you've already bought and that came with that ability to download them. So if you bought a book today and it said you could download a copy for your records, that will always be in place, apparently. But once they make this change, any ones that you purchase in the future, you won't be able to do that with. So if there's books that are in the sale now and you're thinking, oh, should I or shouldn't I? You probably want to buy it now so you can get the download rights to it and be secure in that. You can still always get stuff from, your Humble Bundles and Fanatical and other places like that, but you obviously going to be rolling the dice a lot of the time on what comes up. Let me know what you think about it. Is this going to put you off buying digital comics? Do you think the prices of digital comics should thereby come down? Be interesting to know. Thanks for watching.